So, Forza 6. I wanted to talk about what Forza 6 is going to have to do this year to compete with some of the very, very good racing games that are supposed to come out this year. One of them being Project Cars. We'll actually see if the game ever comes out. I have my doubts. It's been delayed about 20 million times so far. It's supposed to come out in 3 weeks. We'll see about that. I'm going to be making some videos on it. I'll talk about Project Cars in a little bit. Another really, really awesome game that is supposedly being worked on is Gran Turismo. That's always been a big, big rival for Forza, and always been PS4, Xbox One, whatever you want to do. Actually, being Xbox 360, PS3. Ignore that. But yeah, that's always been an awesome game, and we'll see what they have in store. We really don't know very much about it yet, but we'll see what happens with that. Another one is Need for Speed. Need for Speed is supposedly in the works. I don't know very much about it. They haven't really said very much. If it even goes up against Forza, I have no idea. We'll have to see. I don't really know. But anyways, Project Cars. Project Cars is supposedly coming out in 3 weeks. We'll see. It's been delayed a couple of times, so I still have my doubts. But anyways, Project Cars has actually been delivering on a lot of the things that people have said they want to see in Forza. Forza, for whatever reason, has been basically ignoring what a lot of the people have been saying for a really, really long time, and Project Cars sort of just went, okay, we'll do that, and that. We'll just do all of them. And they've been doing that, and it's supposed to come out in 3 weeks. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, it looks really, really awesome. So I want to talk about what Forza 6 is going to have to do to compete with some of these really, really awesome games in terms of car lists, some tracks, and some new features. I want to talk about all of those three things. So Dan Greenewalt, who's a person who works for Turn 10, has already come out and said, this is supposed to be the biggest and busiest Forza yet. That should be a thing. Every new game should be better than the last one, pretty much. So I don't really know what the point of saying that was, but they said it. Anyways, car list. We need a car list that is bigger than any car list has ever been in a Forza game. Bigger than the Project Cars car list. Probably not Gran Turismo, because that's a little excessive, but we'll see what happens with that. I want to see... Project Cars has actually delivered on 2 points that I've wanted in Forza for a very long time. One is karts. Karting is just an awesome, really fun little thing to do and just have some fun with. They've never been in Forza, so I'd like to see something like that. Another cool thing is concept cars. Gran Turismo has done a really awesome job of doing this, and now Project Cars is also doing it. They brought in the Lykan Hypersport, which you may know from Furious 7. It's the car that jumped a lot of the buildings, and it's now in Project Cars. So I'm hoping Forza 6 is able to do something with go-karts and actually concept cars. Hopefully they're able to do something like that. That would be really, really awesome. So we'll see what happens with that. Tracks are another thing. We need more tracks than have ever been in a Forza game. I want to see a lot of the tracks back that have gone away. Maple Valley, for one of my favorites. Fujimi, another huge fan favorite. It's just, why were these gone? They gotta come back. They gotta come back. Some other tracks that are, for instance, in Project Cars. Monaco, one of my personal favorites. Brands Hatch, Imola, Monza. These are really awesome tracks that have just never been in Forza, and they're gonna have to go up. Forza 6 and Project Cars are directly competing. They're both on the Xbox One. They're gonna have to do something about that. They're definitely gonna have to do something about that. So we'll see. We'll see what Project Cars and Turn 10 have up their sleeve and sort of what they managed to do with these two games. We'll see. Anyways, final thing, new features. Not really a new feature for a lot of games. Night racing, and rain racing. Weather, basically. We've seen it in Forza Horizon 2, so we know it's possible, but it's just a matter of time before it comes to Forza 6. I expect both of those to actually be in Forza 6. It's sort of become a standard now. Gran Turismo had it, Project Cars is going to have it, so it needs to be there. You need to have your night racing and your weather. It's just done. We also need clubs. It was brought back again for Forza Horizon 2, but for whatever reason, it was missing from Forza 5. We need that. We need that back. It's just another little fun thing that'll make people want to play your game more. I just love doing the club thing. It's really, really fun to do. Another thing that I found really, really fun in Forza 4, I don't know if this one's actually possible, but the auction house. I know it was used a lot for cheating, like all these people getting infinite money and things like that, but I love the auction house. They had, like, I don't remember how exactly I did it, but you could go on their website, or it was like an app or something like that, and you could buy cars from your phone. I just remember, I was out one night, and I got this really expensive car, I think, for leveling up or something like that, and I was selling it, and I had to go out, and I was just refreshing on my phone over and over and over, and I was just watching the price go up and up and up, and it was, like, really cool. It's just, I wish they could have that back. Auction house would be really, really awesome to come back. So anyways, there you go. Pretty short little video just talking about Forza 6, what it's going to have to do. We need all of this stuff. We need really all of this stuff. Project Cars is going to be huge, and it's going to be a big competitor for Forza 6. We'll see what they have up their sleeve. We're going to hear more about it at E3. I'm going to be covering a lot of the news, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, what do you guys want to see from Forza 6? What do you think they're going to have to do to compete with some of these big games that are coming out? Let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, guys, like I said, I'm going to be covering all the Forza 6 news as soon as I hear about it. Anyways, guys, thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Oh my god!
What? What the